Welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally reviewing the Believe beauty products that I bought so you can figure out what's best for you to try out, what you want to test out for 5&Under from the Dollar General. This is exclusive to Dollar General, and all these makeup items were tested 8 hours plus. To get started, we're going to start with the metallic eyeliners, and I have Dark Champagne, Siren in Town, and Midnight in Paris. I will include swatches of this stuff, and in the description box will be timestamps of products. So these liquid eyeliner pens, they are $4.50 each. They have felt tips. They are super easy to use, you guys. They make thin or thick lines, and you can create effortless wings. It takes nothing to create a wing with these pens. And if you are a beginner at wings and just liquid eyeliners in general, definitely give these a try. Like, it will help you perfect your eyeliner and wing game. They are super saturated products, and you would need to store these upside down, the cap down, so the product is always going to the tip and you always have a super saturated tip. They claim to be metallic. Honestly, these don't really seem very metallic. These are so beautiful and pigmented. I use them for everyday eyeliner. I love them. Last all day. Okay, no flaking, no smearing. They're waterproof. They're waterproof. They also remove really easily with makeup removers, and they have fun colors to choose from at the Dollar General. So I definitely recommend the eyeliners. Next up, we're doing the long-lasting eyeliners, and I have Miss Mauve and Olivia. I just love the names of some of these products. Very fun and nice. These are $3.50 each. They are auto eyeliners. They're super creamy. They are pigmented. I cannot believe how good and pigmented a lot of these items are to be 5&Under. Believe Beauty is definitely a higher up brand, and their products are really nice and affordable. And I cannot believe how pigmented these color eyeliners are, really, you guys. They do last all day in the waterline. Like, they don't budge in your waterline. They are a long-lasting eyeliner. I definitely kind of want to go back and get the black one. Love to test that one out. They don't run. Like, they don't kind of start creeping down and smearing out of your waterline. Once they're in your waterline, they are set in place. After a few seconds, they are set in place. They just look so nice. They do last all day on your lower lash line as well without smearing or fading, and they just glide on. Super creamy glide on product. Love these. Once again, recommend them. Definitely check them out. The Satin Crush Lipstick in Soft Rose. These lipsticks are $3.50 each, and might I add, they have at least 5 shades available in like their eyeliners, their lipsticks, maybe 6 shades. It's not incredibly large selection, but the products are totally worth a try. I think this packaging is super cute. You see the like name in like gold there. You have some gold hardware. Very easy to twist up and down. Pigmented, of course. No weird smells. These are not drying on your lips. Don't worry, this is not a matte formula. It is a satin formula. Real creamy. Beautiful shades to choose from in this line, and they range from, of course, nude to your darker plum and a red. They surprisingly last a long time on your lips throughout the day despite eating and drinking. Eventually, yes, it does wear completely off, but it doesn't wear off completely right away. So they do have a little bit of staying power, which is always nice. Overall, very nice creamy formula and pigmentation with these lipsticks. Next up, we have the brushes in the line. Now, overall brushes here, they have gold hardware, so they have gold ferrules, they have nice gold writing here. The handles are nice. The only issue I have with the handles themselves is they're kind of slanted on the bottom and will not stand up on their own. Like some brushes, you can kind of stand up if they have like a flat bottom on them, especially like foundation and powder brushes. These do not. They kind of have a slant to the bottoms. The eyeshadow brush was $3. It is densely packed eyeshadow shader brush. It is slightly large in comparison to some other eyeshadow brushes. Super soft bristles for $3. I mean, they are really soft. They're easy to wash. I haven't had any shedding issues, and this brush works perfect for your brow highlighter placement and blending down crease and transition shades, and also color placement on the lid. This brush works really great for that. Blending brush, and I believe this one was $3 as well. I could be wrong, it could be $3.50. Also, it is a nice fluffy brush, soft bristles, no shedding. Once again, it's super easy to clean. It works perfect at placing crease and transition shade, and amazing at blending out everything. I really loved this brush for blending out shades. It's so nice and soft, and it's dense enough to pack color in your crease as well. So for the price point, yeah, seriously, it's great. And they are so densely packed and soft you would not believe. Now the foundation brush here, $4 I believe. You can see here it is stained a bit. It is clean, but it is very densely packed. So soft. It's so soft. There was no shedding issues either. Super easy to clean, even though it did stain a little bit, but that's not a huge issue. And of course, this one works great at applying foundation and blending it out. It really does. It's actually a great little brush for the price. A lot of foundation brushes that are cheaper don't work so great, but this one actually is able to really buff that product into your skin. You could buff powder into. I mean, it actually works really great. And it doesn't really absorb the product. The product kind of sits on top of the bristles. And see, the product goes no further than the white area. So this brush is not like soaking up your product. It's literally sitting on top, so you're getting all of your product, not wasting product, which is always nice. These brushes are great. We have the blending sponge here. This was $4. The sponge is a little bit stained, but I have used it several times. It is a super soft sponge. Of course, it's not wet right now, but it is really soft. And I love this light baby blue, minty almost color. It's so pretty. It does grow 2 times its size when wet. It has 4 sides, so you have the top here, you have this side, you have this side, and you also have the rounded off side as well. Super easy to clean. It applies foundation and powder flawlessly and quickly. I really do love this sponge. It's so nice. You can have your whole full face foundation done and set in like 4 minutes. Like, it's so fast. One thing I can say about the sponge though, I do wish that one side was cut a little bit smaller to get more underneath the eye area. And that's my biggest pet peeve, is that about this particular product, it needs to have a smaller side or edge for under eye area, because it's kind of difficult to work with under the eye because it's so large. Next up, we have the Glimmer Pot, and it is $3.50 at the Dollar General. And the one that I have here shown is a pink quartz. It's a light pink shadow with gold shimmers. It is supposed to be a gel to a powder eyeshadow. It is a neat concept, you guys. They have beautiful shades. It does have a mousse-like texture. It's kind of like the Maybelline Bouncy blushes. It's super neat concept. I love the way it feels. It is pigmented, but unfortunately, if you wear this on your eyelids, it doesn't really turn to powder. Maybe I applied too much. It creases within the hour of wearing it. It was horrible. I hated this product on my eyelid. Now, maybe applied as a secondary base with shadow on top of it will prevent it from creasing so quickly, which I think is a really good idea. If you have this product and it creases and you don't really like it, that's an additional idea. You can use it as a secondary base, put powder on top of it. Inner corner highlight, it works really pretty for that actually. And I found a new favorite way of using this product personally. Use this highlight as a highlight. It's so pretty, and you can wear it kind of sheer, and it's the prettiest golden like sheen to your cheeks. Now, like I said, this is pigmented, so you will have to sheer it out. It's my favorite way to use it. I use it as a highlight now, and it's absolutely stunning. Definitely check this product out for face highlight. Okay, we're to the foundation now, and this is their Skin Finish Foundation. $5. It does have a pump bottle there. This is in a glass bottle. You get 0.85 fluid ounce of product. There is no weird smell to this. It has medium to, you can build it to full coverage, but definitely medium coverage to start out with your first layer. And I feel that it does have a skin-like finish. It's really lightweight actually, and it builds up nicely. You can build it quickly without looking cakey. That's one of my favorite parts. Now, I will use the primer so it doesn't really settle in my pores, and it just builds so nicely on the face, and it doesn't dry matte. It literally claims what it actually is. It's a skin finish foundation. So you can actually wear this product and make it kind of appear like you're not super heavy wearing makeup. This foundation does last all day long. The picture I'm going to insert is an 8+ hour picture with this foundation and how it looked after 8 or so hours. And it still looked fairly okay. I mean, of course it was breaking down around the nose and some areas like that, but overall it still looked great. It does dry down, it doesn't stay wet, so essentially you don't have to set your entire face, maybe just under your eyes and your nose, some places like that, held up in 90-degree heat. I am really pleased with this foundation. Put this foundation on, and a full face of makeup basically. Me and Connor went to church. We went to the park after, and I took him swimming, and 9 hours later the foundation still looked great. Really, it did. Definitely recommend trying this foundation out. The only downside to this foundation is there are not many shades to choose from. I believe that I got the second shade in the line, which is Porcelain. You may have difficulty finding your shade, but that's about the only negative. We're on to the Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray from Believe Beauty. You get 2 fluid ounces. I believe the setting spray was $4. It's a setting spray. You need a spritz that your face is getting a little too dry. Use this. You need to help your makeup have longer wear throughout the day. Use this. You need a refresh. Use this. It's exactly what it's supposed to do. The best thing about this product though, not only does it help my makeup last longer, but it has the best scent. It has a nice mister as well, not one that's like drenching your face. It's like a finer mist. The overall scent is so nice. You know, some setting sprays don't have the greatest scents. This one's kind of scented a little bit. I can't really pinpoint it, but I just love the scent of this. And this is one that I will definitely, along with those eyeliners, be repurchasing in the future. I also use this to foil eyeshadows for my lid as well, so that's another way you could use this product. Very nice, very nice. Here we have the Believe Beauty. It's the High Drama Fiber Mascara. 3, 2, 1. I believe this mascara was $4. They have, I think, about 4 or 5 mascaras to choose from. They have different mascaras that do different things. This mascara is supposed to be a fiber mascara. It's supposed to give you a false eyelash effect. One I hated at first. I will say I hated this mascara at first. I did not like it, but I don't think I was using it quite properly. Here's the wand to this product. Kind of long and slender. It's a very thick kind of formula mascara. You don't have to worry about fibers getting on your face or anything. There's not technically really any fibers in this mascara. It does not leave your lashes feeling crunchy either, hard per se after the mascara dries, and I really like that about it. Now, I figured the mascara out, so actually what you're supposed to do is if you just use 1 coat of this, you're going to have like regular looking lashes. It's just going to be a normal mascara. You need to apply a coat of this, allow it 10-20 seconds to kind of dry. Not dry down completely, of course, but give it a little bit of time, and then apply the next layer. And do the same with as many layers as you actually want. It doesn't do a great job at separating. It does give you the effect of a dramatic lash. The more you layer it, the more it's going to give you that look. So overall, this is a good mascara. It did last all day with no flaking or smearing, and I like it for that. Here we have the Get Glowing Highlight and Contour Palette for light medium. There is a dark one as well. You get all three products for $5. The blushes and highlights and bronzer, I believe, go for $4 individually. Of course, they're in bigger pans. There are other colors to choose from. They have some really pretty blushes. I also really like their packaging. It's not very cheap, and I like. Oh, also a big fan of being able to see the shades. Now, I do think this is a great little palette for $5. I think this would be great for travel. You get a matte bronzer, a matte blush, and a highlighter, which is actually a really stunning highlighter. One thing I want to get out of the way at the very beginning here, the highlight is it's almost a little dark for fair skin, but you can wear that sheared out and it looks beautiful. Now here you have like a peachy corally kind of blush. Pretty typical when you have palettes like this. You either get a peachy blush, pink blush, or a deeper tone depending on which one you pick. And this bronzer is a nice pigmented bronzer. The other thing that I want to say that is kind of a negative thing that some people will be bothered by is that it's powdery. It doesn't really bother me that it's powdery. I just tap off my brush, things like that. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Very beautiful shades. The bronzer works great on my skin tone. I'm fair. It's not too dark. It's actually really nice when you first apply it. You can build it up just like the blush. You can really build that up, but the blush is super pigmented, so I would kind of be careful with the blush. And the highlight, I wouldn't go extreme with it right away, especially if you're lighter skin tone, because like I said, it can be a little bit dark and become overpowering. I think it would make also a very beautiful eyeshadow. Pretty. Definitely recommend if you want to try their blushes and highlights and the bronzer, definitely this is the way to go for $5. Last but not least, I saved my most favorite item for last, and these are the eyeshadow palettes. The more nude one here is called Nearly Nudes, and this is Plush Purples. I have done 6 looks, I believe, with Plush Purples. All those links will be in the description box as well. I've done at least 1 or 2 with this Nearly Nudes. These are $5 each at the Dollar General, and there is 4 different palettes to choose from. There is a more blue smoky eye one, not sure the name of that one. And then there is one called, I believe it's called Disco, and it has like a variation of shades in it. Like there's like a gold, a purple, a green. I think that one's actually perfect for fall and winter. But I don't know if you can tell, but some of the Plush Purple shades have dents in them, and I've used it so much in my everyday life as well. I'm actually a really big fan of purple eyeshadow. Now, first thing I want to point out is a negative thing. These are powdery, super powdery, okay? You're going to get fallout, but it's not going to be terrible, but super powdery in the pan. Just make sure you tap off your brushes. Other than that, these are nice creamy pigmented shades. You wouldn't believe how pigmented some of these shades actually are for $5. The shimmeries are very shimmery. The metallics are very metallic. The mattes are matte and creamy. They blend out nicely. They last all day. They're bright and vibrant on the lids all day long. The colors don't fade. They don't have any creasing issues. Very beautiful and nice product. I highly recommend definitely checking out Plush Purples. I like Nearly Nudes as well, but if you're a purple fan, definitely pick up Plush Purples here. So pretty. The other thing I have to say real quick about these as well, some of the shades in Plush Purple will apply a little bit differently to your lid and your crease than they actually look in the pan. They might appear a little darker. So keep that in mind. Some shadows are like that. But overall, these are great little palettes, perfect for travel. And I always point out, if a palette has this, a matte highlight, I'm the biggest fan. The biggest fan. A nice nude pigmented highlighter. And both of them do have that. So in these 2 palettes here, you will see you get a brow bone, you get several lid shades, you get transition shades, You get light lid colors, dark crease colors. There is a combination of matte and shimmer in there, like I said. So even with this one, you get that matte highlight, you get nice crease colors. Now in this one, you only get 2 mattes, but this would be a perfect outer corner and lower lash line color. These are very light shimmery shades. This is more metallic shade here, along with this one. Very beautiful everyday palette though. And I just love, I love this purple here so very much. You can see it's like been dug into. Love this palette here. Definitely check this out. So this one here is more like a satiny finish as well, because it's in between a matte and a shimmer. But overall, both palettes, you can create so many looks, and I proved it with Plush Purple, 6 looks, plus I used it on the reg. So nice, so nice. Definitely, if you don't check anything else from this line out, you definitely have to check the eyeshadows out, because they are so nice and creamy and pigmented, and you can't beat that $5 price tag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Believe Beauty review. I know it's going to be lengthy, I know it's going to be long. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and everything. So I thank you guys always for watching. Stay tuned for more review videos, other content. Check that description box for additional links. Thank you always for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already.